In this video, we'll look at competitive situation as an external influence in the business environment. Competition between firms to be the market leader or to win customer loyalty can benefit the consumer and the business. It can provide the consumer with more choices, a range of qualities, and a variety of prices. From the business point of view, competition can stimulate greater efficiency in production and usually result in a better quality product or service at the lowest cost to the business. Each business aims to achieve a sustainable competitive advantage over its competition in order to capture a larger portion of the market. The major factors influencing a business's competitiveness includes the ease of entry into a new market for a new business, local and foreign competition, marketing strategies employed by competitors, and the number of competitors in the market. The number of competitors refers to the size and number of firms that exist within an industry. It is also known as market concentration. There are four main types of market concentration, which include monopoly, oligopoly, monopolistic competition, and perfect competition. A monopoly is complete concentration by one firm in the industry, for example, Australia Post. The business has the ability to decide the price of the good or service because there are no competitors, and the customer has no influence over the price charged. An oligopoly is where a small number of larger firms have a greater control over a market. One such example are the four major banks. They are able to stay in control of the market because they spend large amounts of money on advertising, and this enables them to restrict the entry of new competitors to the market. Monopolistic competition is where there is a large number of buyers and sellers in a particular market. This is the most common type of market in Australia. The goods and services sold are differentiated from competitors using methods such as packaging, advertising, brand names, and quality. Perfect competition is where there is a large number of small firms that sell similar products. They are unable to differentiate products from each other and so can only use price as a way of achieving market share. A most common example of this are fruit and vegetable growers. The next factor we will look at is ease of entry. This refers to the ability of a person or persons to establish a business within a particular industry. The ease of entry will be determined by the type of market concentration. When there are many small firms, entry is not difficult as businesses are small and it is more affordable for the business owner to gain some part of the market. However, when a few firms dominate an industry, entry is difficult because the firms are often larger and more established. Therefore, potential competitors must have enough resources to gain some control in the market. When only one firm dominates an industry, no competitors are able to enter the market because the one firm has control over all resources that are being sold. The next factor we'll look at are local and foreign competitors. A business will be influenced by both local as well as foreign competitors. Local competitors are those who produce or sell a good or service in the same market. Local competitors must deal with the same variables as each other. These include labor costs, transport costs, the economy, and the cost of stock or raw materials. Foreign competitors are those businesses located overseas or offshore. They sell their goods or services in Australia and compete with local businesses. A business will also be influenced by the type of marketing measures taken by a competitor. For example, the business that uses television advertising extensively will have greater exposure to the market than a business that relies on flyers or word of mouth. Of course, the type and extent of marketing will depend on a number of factors. The first of these factors being the size of the market. This refers to the number of existing and potential customers. The size of the business is also important, as the larger the business, the more likely it is to invest in a range of marketing activities, especially more expensive forms of marketing such as television and newspapers. Smaller businesses may rely on simple marketing methods such as pamphlets, local paper advertisements, and word of mouth. The number of competitors is also important. Usually, the more competitors that there are in a market, the greater need for marketing. This is necessary to maintain or increase market share. And finally, the nature of the product. This refers to the type of product and whether it requires extensive marketing. Some products, such as bread, milk, and eggs, don't need to be advertised in order to make sales. To summarize, all businesses face competition regardless of the market in which they operate. Some businesses are highly competitive, while others have significantly less competition. The competitive situation depends on the number of competitors a business faces, the relative size of competitors, and the ease with which a business can enter the market. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please consider liking and subscribing, and thank you for watching.